lady with an interesting disorder. Let's give a warm welcome to Kelly Green. Kelly, you're looking very colorful today.
Why, thank you, Cathy. You're looking pretty peachy yourself.
How about you inform our viewers about your disorder, synesthesia?
Well, Cathy, I don't see it as a disorder. I see it as a gift. I have the type of synesthesia where individual letters and numbers have a color associated with it in my head.
Very interesting. I saw that when you shook my hand, you used your left hand. Are you left-handed?
Yes, why do you ask?
Because people with synesthesia are more likely to be left-handed. Can you tell us how synesthesia has affected your everyday life?
Well, I've heard that before. I'd be glad to share how synesthesia has affected my life. I used to think that other people saw things the way I did in my head. But synesthesia doesn't affect anything mostly in my everyday life. But it associates once in a while at school when I'll say something weird like, wow, that word is so colorful or something like that. Then people will look at me weird and they don't understand. Sometimes it's like coming from my friends, which makes me feel like I'm a really crazy person.
Wow. When you try to explain your disorder to someone, what do people usually say?
Well, they'll usually say something like, it sounds like you're making it up, or you're such a freak.
Interesting. What do your friends think about your synesthesia?
Well, they used to think that I was making it up, and I was just trying to get attention. But now that it's come around, and people sometimes are asking me what color their names are.
Would you mind if I asked you what color my name is?
Oh, no, of course not. I think your name is purple with straight background. No offense, but it looks really gross.
So, what color is your name?
My first name is white, makes me feel like that, and my last name is bright and neon green.
Very interesting. Okay, well let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a jiffy. 100,000 people are estimated to have synesthesia.
Many people have this condition and don't know what it is. There are many types of synesthesia.
The most common is when your brain associates letters and numbers with a specific color.
U.S. studies show that 3 times as many women as men have synesthesia.
Symptoms include being over-emotional and usually remembering things better than others.
Synesthesia usually affects left-handed people.
It is an inherited dominant trait on the X chromosome.
If you or a loved one thinks they have synesthesia, call 1-800-BRAINBOW.
You're not alone. Oh, we're back. For those of you who just tuned in, we're talking to Kelly Green, an amazing young woman with synesthesia. So tell us, Kelly, how did you discover you had this disorder?
Well, synesthesia isn't anything you can search about. I guess I first discovered I had synesthesia when in 3rd grade, my parents took me to a therapist because they were concerned about my behavior.
And what behavior are you talking about?
Well, simple things. Like, I'd say something like, wow, that's so gross. That color is so weird. And I would be reading when I was doing it, so they were really concerned.
The biggest problem was probably that the people that usually teach you, like your parents and your teachers, didn't really understand.
Of course, that's one of the biggest disadvantages of my synesthesia. People just don't understand what's there.
What are some other disadvantages of synesthesia?
Well, it can be really distracting. When you're sitting in the classroom and a teacher wrote letters all over the chalkboard, and then all of a sudden a mind full of colors.
That is very true. I never thought of it that way. So until the letters are erased, you might have those colors there?
Yes, as long as the colors are still there.
What are some of the advantages of synesthesia?
Well, the color, of course. And also, most people that have synesthesia are very good at spelling. And they also have better memory, too.
Other advantages can be time management skills and a better ability to learn mathematical concepts.
Yes, but the two I mentioned are probably my biggest advantages.
I see. Would you mind telling us a special memory you have because of your synesthesia?
Okay. In kindergarten, when my class was reading a book, when we were first learning how to read, I was reading a book, and I stopped in the middle of the sentence and said, wow, this book is so colorful. It's really gross. And then my teacher stopped me and she told me that the colors were not there. It's just plain black text and there were no pictures in there. And I guess it was kind of embarrassing back then, but when I think about it now, I laugh.
Wow. Well, that sums up our show. See you again tomorrow. Same place, same time for the Cathy Cackles Show with Cathy Cackles. Bye! Cathy Cackles. I forgot my line. We need a paper. Wait, let's go get a paper.
Alright, let's.
Here, Kelly.
Every digit and every letter.
Oh God, I'm sorry. And I just realized we didn't shake hands with synesthesia are more likely to be left.
Okay.